Returning from Fred Couples' victorious 2009 team are 5 players who made up its core. Steve Stricker, Jim Furyk, Hunter Mahan, Phil Mickelson, and Tiger Woods. Add in David Toms, who's played in 3 President's Cups, and the Americans have a half dozen players with a cumulative 28 appearances.
He's a very solid and consistent player and who's been on a lot of teams.
Toms has scored at least a half point in 50% of his matches and has seen somewhat of a resurgence in 2011 with 7 top 10 finishes, including a victory at the Crowne Plaza Invitational at Colonial.
David Toms is just a guy that is just so consistent and does things the right way. And he's always been such a good putter that now he seems to hit every fairway, and he's not blessed with the length that can make courses easy. He kind of has to play it like most players have to play it, and it's fun to see a guy like that do well.
He's the guy you want on your team. Obviously a terrific talent, great in the team room.
With 20.5 points, Phil Mickelson is responsible for the most career points by a single player on the U.S. side. He's tied with Vijay Singh for most overall individual points.
Steve Stricker, someone who I admire and would want on any team that I was on.
Stricker has been as consistent as anyone in the FedEx Cup era, finishing inside the top 10 in the standings in each of the 5 years of competition.
Steve Stricker, obviously he's had a resurgence the last 5 years. For all the new young guys we have, can't put a price on experience.
Another one of those special players who I think plays well every year, and great to be on this team, and he won a huge point in San Francisco.
Mahan makes his 5th start in team competition this year, playing on each of the last 4 U.S. Ryder Cup and President's Cup teams, and amassing a cumulative 7-6-4 record in team play.
Great in the team room, was unbelievable in San Francisco.
2010 FedEx Cup champion Jim Furyk has played in all but the first 2 installments of the President's Cup, posting a win or tie in 64% of his matches.
The best player in the world for 12 years. I definitely want him on the team, and so does everyone else.
Tiger Woods' astounding 18 wins in the President's Cup is the most of any player in the 8 competitions. Despite a fall in the world ranking in the past 2 years, Woods still has the ability to intimidate.
I think he has it in him to obviously still whoop up on us like he always has.
These 6 players boast a cumulative 67, 51, and 16 record in the competition, which works out to an American half or full point in 70% of the 134 matches played.
Having a couple of the guys, Tiger and Phil, they've played here too, they can help out some players, and they're all top players, and they just play well, and the better team will win.